tides want the smoke, moon, sun might be Cancer. Looking up the signs and the stars, answer me from afar. Lightning struck the boy, but didn't leave a scar. Shazam, I'm the man, Billy Best is springing into action. Blowing up the attractions, no distractions. Watch the party die, fly in black Air Force fashion. 5-star rank, still feel like 3/5. Debunking old myths, there he goes. Spewing about slavery again. I'ma circle back to that colonial sin. Funny how the most insensitive, it's sensitive. Little things offending them, sending them my best regards. Transphobia a problem, I'm just playing my part. I'm dismantling, power don't corrupt, they just been mishandling. Hard knock life made him bid to Mrs. Hannigan. Hurting the kids and he dreaming about the sand again. Power reveals before the champagne and friends. Goes to show they ain't changed, they was just the same as them. Once a lame, maybe always a lame. Ontologically evil, taking joy and giving pain. But maybe it's nurturing, I think folks can change. Cleansing fire, well I'm just fanning the flames. Grace for people, hard on the system. Stop blaming symptoms, just creates more victims. Willfully harmful, that's where my defense ends. Fencing a villain, though I don't believe in prisons. On guard, swinging for abolition. Reset, let's change positions. Lilith to Eve as an atom was splitting. Genesis of a better world, we in the beginning. Hey, heart of love, magical where bigotry stays. Can't separate them from the worlds they made. Royalties when they get paid. Crowned achievements, diamond stained. Too rich to care about fans betrayed. Busy soon, know but think they say. Can't deny the role they play in so many childhoods, but we're past those days. One day, we all gotta grow up. Drunk on nostalgia, we getting sober. Taste it worse as we got older, so seal the bottle. Here's your closure. New vanguard, the old one is desperate. Some authors just trans-obsessive. Avant-garde, my art's progressive. But on guard if you feel aggressive. We all flawed, fail expectations. All need greats, it's a different case when they're malicious in their denigration. Now they works preceded by their reputations. Leave them behind for a new location. Moving forward to a brand new station. Board of hate trains is an invitation. I invite you to read Sanguine Foundations. Ain't the reading, don't do the reading. Not my target audience, shots not leading. No deflection, be a protection, I'm pleading. Only read low when my legs depleting. I'm a quick draw, don't get hit, dog. Hollering, getting pissed off. Dirty paws as they passing laws. Legalese, I can see your claws. Better log off or you pop a vessel or ride the wave. My art's a vessel. Christen the ship, leave a broken vessel. Glass half full, I'm a racy level. Sink or swim, you can float today. Invitation to read, you don't have to pay. Can't do that and you feel away. Do what you do best and look away. The world's been split at the seams. A patchwork escape exists in our dreams. Still sowing seeds in the pages that you read. Trying to cull the weeds with the scythe time to reap. Death of the author, I don't subscribe. Can't justify it as long as they're alive. Especially when the authors are harming trans lives. And the rhetoric is creating hard times. Sarcastic terrorism directly affecting policy. Deflecting the reality and won't even acknowledge the fact that they hurt folks and they won't give apologies. Unapologetic bigots, we can see them spiraling. Don't believe in book burning, that ain't really profound. Embers in the sky, we can burn the world down. We can do much better, we don't need their worlds now. Making art that's challenging until we turn the world around. This ain't for the bigots who gon' try to blacklist it. This is for the folks feeling something missing. For the queer folks that's harmed by bad intentions. For the folks catching strays in Twitter dimensions. Stay woke, yeah, stay conscious. Angels on your shoulders, reinforcing your conscience. Can't stomach bigotry, it's making you nauseous. Throwing up your hands cause you feel out the options. Story like spoiled milk, yeah, something's rotten. This and lesser writers like I'm straight out of Compton. Making graphic novels about trans wizards, I'm locked in. Bigots passing policies, nah, I ain't stopping. Nah, I won't cease and desist. Why you so mad trans folks exist and they get so up in arms when they resist to sign the worst at birth? I see you, sis. Reflecting on undergrad, remember Confederate flags crossing the streets like river Styx. Folks was wanting body bags, heard the N-word so much I started losing track. PWI, you would think the school was black, wasn't Aaliyah. People told me not to rock the boat, invested in life jackets. I was bound to float, round the mountains learned to cope. Can't abide no slippery slope, lost my faith in the system when Donald got the vote. Odds of changing the school, see Titanic. Icy hearts and dispositions couldn't understand it. So even when that ship is sinking, I'm still standing. Rest assured, I can change, I'm not anchored by Brandon. Survivor's guilt floods my memory, comes in flashes. Still couldn't avoid all of the car crashes. I don't look back with sanguine colored glasses. In spite of all that, it did inspire magic. Welcome to your orientation. The ground's reminiscent of a plantation, founded like many other Western nations on slave labor and colonization. All that money, hope they pay reparations. Instead they paid lip service to their enslavements. Disingenuous land acknowledgement statements. They won't give it back, but they'll say it was taken. Colonial privilege, brain on vacation. Lack education and imagination. Conservatism, just can't embrace it. That politic leads to more stagnation. Don't aspire to be anyone's replacement. Instead, I just want to start a conversation about what we do with these harmful creations. Death of the author, let's try cremation. Authors ain't too far removed from aristocrats, rich conspiracists, checks too big not to check the facts. Got rich, never look down at poverty's grip, trying to pry the rights away, all the pages of their legacies rip. Thinking about the legacy of enslavement. If someone believes in subservient races, that would make them a racist, let's face it. Their entire ideology is hatred. They legislate and lobby in lobbies as they beg for extinction. They champion genocide, there's no distinction between us and the people that our taxes are killing. And they're making a killing, culling other people's kids in defense of the children. When you fund them directly, that's a body bag. Body bag, body bag. Private jet and PJs can't afford to pay your rent, and they worry about jet lag. Coffins leave a bunch of sick mouths, think they're prophets as they profit off the big house and immoral practices that made men masters, made men chattel. Write us out the story, but history matters. We get served on a platter because we love what they made for us. Look what they gave to us, their art was just saving us, eating us alive. We consume their art, convinced of their genius. We believe they're so smart, playing devil's advocate for free and it's full time. They advocate slavery, the devil loves an idle mind. Save mine and save yours before we chant encore. Trying to swing wide right, hook them off the stage, run the fade to black, turn the page and transition. Their status quo villainizes trans women. They demonstrate transphobic transfictions. Sanguine Foundations, I'm writing trans fiction. Author's dead, then let's start the procession. Keep progressing their careers in spite of their transgressions. Quick question, how much you know about royalties? Living in castles amidst all the lawyer fees. Leading witch hunts became boxing in my belief. Stealing resources as the people beg for relief. Spreading lies and hate with nothing but impunity. Claiming immunity from the ruling elitists. I don't do the defeatist. If I touch one heart, then I don't care who else reads it. The new world struggles to be born a viable fetus. Support the rich for they eat us. Leaving authors walking dead like I'm Norman Reedus. They crashing out like Jesus, I'll lead a whole war. I'm Fighting for the future, don't need lit rewards. We can burn it all down just to keep us warm. New world's crowning, but no crowns are worn. Scribbling with my pen again to give you all some sentiments. If the flame is fizzling, I'll be the ignition in your engine, and we can ride to revolution, saddle retribution, stay in execution, electrocution, a shot to the system like McDuffie's written across what I'm giving. Give you all guts like Homer Simpson. My aura is akin to Kintaro's wisdom. I'm a poser, I know. I haven't read Berserk yet. Model after grades, ride off in the sunset. Paint the sky red, Bob Ross on a bad day. Happy little accidents, canvas to throw away. Then and I fade away, not hiding a saving face. Harvey Dent on acid, the ego gets half erased. Hero dose, see a change of identity. Something in the way, I'm opposing the entropy. Protagonist, where the action is. Not a pragmatist. Proletariat for the masses, sis. Protagonist, never a fascist. Pro-working class, never a classist. Prototypical revolutionary tactics. Keep my mind sharp against mental gymnastics. MC, no such thing as NPCs. Envy of the ones who disagree. The strength to stand up straight to my enemies. Incredible, I don't stand for incomplete. I withdraw and draw and still draw a W. Double up on wonder like Diana Prince, I'm wonderful. I am here, I am Deku with a seed of doubt. I wake you up and branch out and link up to higher routes. High rules, higher standards, higher power, high companions, all advance, include expanded, printed champion, less than standing from ATL. Oh, my future is peachy, giving you the truth, I don't have to get preachy. Hop in the pulpit, I don't dance around the topic. My mission work to expand your mind beyond myopic. Tee it up, clock it, no time for trends. I am not TikToking, you can stop watching. I'm married to my work, I'm turning off comments and farming no engagement. I'm home where the range is, sharpen my mind, still moving stainless. Shooting game like arrows, aim where your brain is. Protagonist, where the action is. Not a pragmatist. Proletariat for the masses, sis. Protagonist, never a fascist. Pro-working class, never a classist. Prototypical revolutionary tactics. Keep my mind sharp against mental gymnastics, Protagonist action is acting if things don't get any different. The world we living in, getting all bent out of shape. Yellow tape with deliberate intentions that preventing liberation in movies. What's the move then? Action heroes cut cameras, folks start shooting. Revolution won't be televised. Tell the guys, gals, pals, and MBs we won't stop until we winning. The world keeps on spinning, so we gotta keep living. All the fascists start splitting, cause they war will be ending. Power to the people, that's the world that we getting. Trans rights, that's the world that we getting. Liberation, that's the world that we getting, Seeing red is it the shades of my vision. Losing focus, might have to change lenses. Frame my shots and when it's over, photo finish enlargement. Magnify marvels and picking. Listen, I'm stretched thin, I'm stressing about heckling. Up at 4 a.m, I'm wrecking my Arium. Up wrestling with the lead. I load the tool, plot holes in you. Your defenses, fill the gap in your senses. Can I get a witness? Open your eyes, need a second opinion. Speak from the heart, learn to listen. Braid and pass on the way to freedom's mission. Connecting strands, busy building bridges. Kojima's intention with my ambition. Don't need permission to change the system, just need empathy. Entropy's enemy, apathy offended me. Optimist tendencies, where hope's getting me. One day we'll all be free. Seeing red, what I'm painting. Seeing red, feel my painting. I'm seeing red, know what I'm thinking. Seeing red, let's turn it sanguine. Red ink, like I marked it missing. Unexcused absence and low attendance in a slump. From a lack of attention, we'll stand up straight. I'm a man on a mission, I'm a gradient. Options, I'm weighing it. Saturating scales with graciousness. Trying to make change, being salient, not making sense. Out of all the stakes, which hunts we can change that fate? Which ones been getting in the way? Drown out the fake, watch my form mutate. Storm in the castle, claw at the gates. X factor, when the sentinels attack, want land back. Not America back, don't placate the middle. Politicians been doing that, domino effect when the odds are stacked. Seeing red, what I'm painting. Seeing red, feel my painting. I'm seeing red, know what I'm thinking. Seeing red, let's turn it sanguine. Sacred geometry, plot in the line of me, connect with you. Grab a path to see the truth. Come together right now like some black Beatles. No mannequin, no panicking, don't freeze up, no vanishing. Self-reflector, meet the candy man. Spilling red, no bandaging. We can paint it over, practice overtakes the hate. Avoid rabbit holes, idealistic breaks with reality. Facing closure in the rear view. I mirror who through the looking glass, gain a clear review. Add list with the paper if you feeling blue. Graffiti on the street, paint a rose or two. Crack the concrete as I'm growing through. Take the past, picture futures too. A new renaissance, and it's beautiful. Summa cum laude. Highest on his Magna Carta on a Friday. Vertical, looking at me sideways. Elevate the game, that's a light play. Highest on his, I'm the highest in the room. Highest on his, GPA can't improve. I'm a wizard teaching truth to the youth. Made in stone, like the sword had to move. Grabbing broom, swept up in commotion. Cleaning house, spring into new motion. Locomotion, I'm training my pen. Won't break in my tracks, even as they been. They hide behind screens, blowing steam when things BC. Here's a game for free, wanting to curve bashing keyboard keys from folks that's full of salt but ain't Jolie. Like a common sense, I lose confidence in the consciousness and the consciences of their leaders and accomplices. Accomplishments vary in responsiveness, astonishment, and no consequence for promises broken with comments. Which comments open-minded, violent statements, seeing sanguine, faulty ideology, lines drawn, making divides, read between, pick a side. My art's groundbreaking, might not cause a breakthrough. Wanna build something new and take you on a trip to some brand new magic. Not a rewrite that's just as tragic. The system rewards blatant fascists. I'm the opposite. Oppression, I scoff at it. No revisionist. I pay my acknowledgements. Pick up a brick, pushing P like Marsha did. Highest on us, I'm the highest in the room. Highest on us, GPA can't improve. I'm a wizard teaching Yeah, hey, hocus pocus, stepped into focus, walked in the spot with an eviction notice. More bombs than POTUS with an actual motive. Bring plague to evil like God and locusts. On an exodus to revelations, quest for electric relaxation. Magic stars, it's a reclamation. Yeah, sanguine in the constellations. I'm intolerant to intolerance. Solve whatever I got problems with. Make some noise, still hollering. Stay woke, please be cognizant. Always here, go woke, go broke. My pocket something like a bad joke. Can't get rich while I'm selling hope, but I push these stories like I'm moving dope. Grab your wands, hocus pocus. Paint the town red, there's blood on roses. Playing my part, chart seas and oceans. Wade in the water, I resemble Moses. Making something that's bigger than me. Iron giant with a hope on my sleeve. Aim to please, aim to disrupt. ATL ho, make a few buck. Y'all dragging, I hang in the tuck. Push my luck and the culture forward. Elitists corrupt everything that they touch. Don't they have enough? What are they moving toward? More wars, more toys, genocide, mess, death. We can't afford. The fauna and flora all die for more of the same old mess. Ducking they violence as they goose step. Life is priceless, won't die in silence. Denying they triumph. Grip on my pen, my ink is defiant. I'm uncompliant, may our art start a riot. Strain the coven, Hansel, Gretel, start the oven. I got wands of mass destruction, not afraid to master button. Alakazam, get you ducking unless you wanna be starting something. Magic mic in case you bluffing, cut your wires if you stunting. Yeah, meet your new favorite witches. My protagonist is trans and magically gifted. Revolutionary fiction, act like you can't see the difference. Aiming at the status quo, cause a mass eviction. Allies with the bad guys, I can't stand a contradiction. Pick the pen up on the mission to build hearts with new conviction. Cause I hate to see a villain, especially one that thinks they winning. They rigged the game, now they screaming Yahtzee. If it hangs around Nazis and it talk like Nazis, then man, I hate to tell you, it's probably a Nazi or a bigot, no less. Wicked witch of the West, disgrace to Elphaba's legacy. See how they invest, influence and policy. They lobby politicians, sarcastic terrorism, that's the media's mission. Throwing rocks, hide their hands, cause chaos from a distance. But once we melt them down, it'll be good riddance. On a ban book list, watch conservatives try to cancel this while they go on to abuse the kids, indoctrinate. Ooh, man, you got me bent. Prager you, it recommends. Brainwash who, not making sense. Exacting change to the laundry spin. Generational rhyme, and I'm making hits. MC's weapons can't touch this. I pray that my blade will shatter and chip. I'm bulletproof, my armor won't dent. Empty the clip to the magazine spent. Making graphic novels, yeah, my imprint. This one that's gonna make it imprint. For my last breath, leave an imprint. See my case break, bleeding pigment. R-E-C heart, symbolism. Plugging up chambers, embolism. Pin on the pulse, eternal rhythm. On and on, Baduism. Energize a bunny, battery, drum happily. On and on and on and on, no atrophy. You can keep the flattery, I know why you gassing me. Magic in my mastery, burning down the academy. Ashes they scattering, looking at what's happening. Priorities they straight, look at what matters then. Making art is challenging, not to go to bed and ran. Like what's happening, poised, break, leave you staggering. Reaching souls like Miyazaki, moving every copy. How I rope and dodge and sleep and running out of coffee. Giving up, not me, passions out of hobbies. If I spiritual away, experience out of body. Soar past it like a phoenix, flying out the ashes. Light it up, burn it down, revolution. Revolution is coming now. Light it up, burn it down. Liberation is coming now. Light it up, burn it down. Light it up, burn it down. Light it up, burn it down. Roses growing out the ground. Hold on, let me grab my light. Sparks fly, illuminate the night. Bright burn